how come you weren't there? And he was like, well, I had
50.
to work. Oh.
Good morning and welcome to another episode of Hard Factor. It is Monday, May 24th, 2021, episode number 695 of Hard Factor, 5 away from 700. I'm Will. We got Mark, Pat, and Wes. Bubba is off tonight. He's not here.
Trying to get a job, not with us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Well, you know,
a paid job.
See, life has seasons, and it's a new season for Bubba, and
That's right.
Interview season is what it is. Follow-up stuff. Happy hour trivia was incredible on Friday night.
Congratulations, Will, to your team on the victory.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah. Wasn't even going to bring it up, but yeah, no.
Fucking fluke.
Now that you do bring it up, yes, my team did.
It was
win.
a fluke.
Shout out to my team, Josh, Dooley, Father Brian, John. You guys are the best. We got second place this time, but your first place in my hearts.
On a long enough timeline, my team's never won it. On a long enough timeline.
Never won? Is it?
No, number one. On a long enough
I
timeline.
thought you said never won.
We showed the strongest. We just didn't know the last question. We wagered too high.
That's even worse if it's a long timeline. If you've never
I'm just
won.
going to talk about the last question because I can't stop thinking about it. Pat's team was in first place for most of it. There was 4 teams, and the final question was like Final Jeopardy. You had to wager your points before you just knew the topic. You didn't know the answer to the question. So naturally, like everyone wagered pretty much
the whole
everything.
stack. Pretty much.
Everyone wagered everything.
We were in first place, so we wagered 3 less than everything, so that we
we did.
Second
smart,
to last or whatever.
Smart.
Yeah.
We wagered everything but 1 point because we didn't want to end up with 0 like Pat's team. But everyone got it right. The question, except for Pat's team, the question was like pop culture cartoon icons or something like that, like pop culture fictional icon, something like that. And then the question came up, and it was this character or whatever, like this icon got Japanese citizenship in 2015 from Japan, obviously on its 60th anniversary.
Great explanation of the question.
So the answer was quite obviously Godzilla, and Pat's team picked Captain America that got Japanese citizenship.
You got to understand.
Why the fuck would Japan give Captain America citizenship?
Being in Japan for 60 years. It
Comic
wasn't
book diplomacy.
Citizenship. And the issue was
citizenship.
No one gave me any suggestions. So I was flying blind there.
Nobody could guess Godzilla.
No one guessed Godzilla.
Nobody even guessed Mario, which makes more sense.
Mario was guessed, and I said that character came out in 1979.
Right.
That's still better guess than Captain America. All right, sorry.
Well, that trivia was super fun. Patreon.com/hard factor. Send in the card tier if you want to get in on the next month's trivia. We're going to do it every month. So fun. Also, good news, guys. It was athlete's foot. Wasn't foot herpes from the Pfizer vaccine that I got.
So we called that.
Yeah. Just rubbed some cream on it. Finally got here in the mail from Amazon. And
should have known.
It's all
the
up.
The cream
you're
took
doing
it.
as a grown man in your own shower.
The cream took it right out.
Really, I think what it was is I got athlete's foot from the baby shower when I showered when at the delivery. So the hospital shower.
Good call.
That's
I
gross.
was about to say that makes total sense. I was about to rip you pretty hard.
I think it's from a public shower. And I just
in his middle to late 30s who stayed home pretty much for a year.
Yeah, time to get some new socks.
No, it's like the one shower I showered in that was a public shower. I think got me. So yeah,
for new dads, you got to pack a pair of sandals.
You do, and I forgot my sandals, so pack your bag in advance. Today's observances, May 24th. I think these are the worst observances I've ever seen. I'm going to go out on a limb and say it. Here they are, boys, if you want to take a gander.
Asparagus Day.
Yeah, that kicks it off. Asparagus Day, Aviation and Maintenance Technician Day, Brothers Day, International Tiara Day. I mean, there's just nothing.
Hey, hold on.
Escargot Day.
Hold on. Every time you get on a plane, you fly with confidence for the most part, unless you're on a Boeing. But aviation maintenance Workers' Day is really important. Those guys and gals work real hard to make sure that we safely can fly.
It's fucking magic. So is schizophrenia awareness, but I'm not saying that they're not important. What I'm saying is this is the worst collection of days.
Like, Scavenger Hunt Day is like the standout, and that's not great.
No.
Brothers' Day is pretty good.
Yeah.
I guess. I mean, May 24th, you got to get some better days. Asparagus Day really brings you down.
It's bad for the ladies, too.
Yeah.
I mean, your pee stinks, everything. It's just all right. Anything else, boys, before we hop into it?
No, that was depressing.
Yeah.
Let's look up. I've been just eating asparagus and drinking coffee backstage for the last 2 or 3 hours.
You want to go down on me?
It smells great. All right, let's do the news. Daily Buzz is up first. It's a top 5 today, but we got some honorable mentions we got to mention at the top. Army of the Dead on Netflix was trending over the weekend. The new Dave Bautista, Zack Snyder zombie movie. Any you guys watch it?
Of course, watched it.
I watched it as well.
That's the one they took Chris D'Elia out of and put Tig Notaro in, right?
Oh, was he in that? Oh, well, she's funny in that. So good move. Good switch.
Which
Good
character was
switch.
she?
She's the helicopter pilot. She's
oh yeah. She was
comedian.
she was really funny.
She was funny.
Yeah, no, I thought it was pretty
ass.
good. Yeah.
I saw that, and I saw Wrath of Man. Also kicks ass.
Man.
Jason Statham, Guy Ritchie movie. Oh, we saw on the same day. A lot of kicking ass that day.
Nice. Yeah, I definitely watch the Army of the Dead. Also, speaking of fighting and kicking ass, Oscar De La Hoya wants to fight Dana White, and Dana White then called him a lying cokehead in response.
Oh,
So it's just
Someone's got to come in and take over. Like Britney Spears has that conservatorship. Someone needs that for De La Hoya.
he's lost control.
Yeah.
The last honorable mention: Epstein's prison guards, surprise, surprise, admitted that they falsified their paperwork, saying that they kept an eye on him every 30 minutes like they were supposed to. Yeah, they didn't do that, but they said they did in their paperwork. So surprise, surprise.
So who killed him?
Yeah, I mean,
we already knew that.
somebody. Also, crypto is still crashing, so don't look at your wallet unless you want to just get depressed. So just diamond hand it or sell, whatever. I don't know. Do what you got to do. It's still crashing. That's all you need to know. Let's move into the real top 5 in the Daily Buzz today. Number 5, it's a political roundup of trenders from over the weekend. Dr. Anthony Fauci has finally not only come around on vaccinated people not needing to wear a mask, but also he's come around on the origin of COVID-19 in general, saying he's, quote, not convinced it didn't come from a lab after all. So it turns out that the former head of the CDC and close friend of the Hard Factor family, Dr. Robert Redfield, had it right all along as far as which vaccines worked really well, Pfizer and Moderna, which were approved under him, and where the virus probably came from. He said it probably leaked from the lab before Trump left office. So.
Yeah, we've been saying that for a while too, right? Like, I mean, it's one of those things. You got the Wuhan like laboratory for diseases specializing in like COVID like diseases right there smack dab in the middle of it. That's like if a fire starts next to a firework factory, that's probably the first place you would look.
You also have the head of the CDC at the time in the US saying that's probably where it came from.
Right.
But people were still like, no way.
It was a rogue bat or pangolin.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, well, it turns out Redfield was right.
Yeah.
Moving along in the political trenders, Madison Cawthorne, the GOP rep, said he missed 15 House votes because he was fulfilling his quote-unquote service as a husband, which you have to assume means fucking his wife. He also said that those votes didn't matter since the votes that he missed were quote-unquote Democrat garbage anyways. So didn't need to vote on him.
Wait, that guy's married?
Just recently, like in April, I think.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's we've heard some stuff. He may be a little playboy. He has missed more votes than any other freshman representative in this Congress. So Madison just
he's the guy in the wheelchair, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's hard to get to the vote when you're sending dick pics from the bathroom. Uh-oh.
Can I
But
take
Mark,
your-
that might be him servicing his wife. What if he's sending it to her too?
Okay,
and then
could be.
also 10 other chicks.
That's
Send
how you
all.
service your wife.
Yeah.
You hit it to a lady that you're not married to.
Reply all.
Right.
Allegedly. Hey,
Allegedly.
real quick, just because Cawthorne's the next level douche, I'm going to take this time to read my favorite quote of all time. Cawthorne said, "If you don't think young people can change the world, then you don't know American history." George Washington was 21 when he received his first military commission. Abe Lincoln, 22 when he ran for office. And my personal favorite, James Madison, was just 25-year-old when he signed the Declaration of Independence. Anyone know if James Madison signed the Declaration of Independence?
Oh, yeah. He helped
he
write
did
it probably.
You don't know history, you dick picking sending son of a bitch.
Yeah.
How old was life expectancy back then? Like 50? So I mean, they weren't that young.
Not even.
Right.
Yeah, they were like middle-aged. Yeah,
they're middle-aged.
Yeah.
He also dick pics allegedly, but for certain he's a vote skipper. So that's not what you're supposed to do as a elected representative. On the other end of the congressional spectrum, the richest man in Congress, longtime Democratic Senator Mark Warner from Virginia, says he is not in favor of President Biden's tax raise on capital gains and other taxes that would target wealthy individuals. So bad news for the White House tax raise right off the bat. Not even on the floor yet. You got the richest Dem senator saying, not gonna happen, not gonna work here anymore. That was number 5, political trenders. Number 4 through 2, big time sports weekend. Number 4, the NHL playoffs are rolling on. Sadly, looking like my Caps are probably going out. But the Avs, Knights, and Lightning all look very, very good. Number 3, the NBA playoffs tipped off on Saturday afternoon with the favorites.
Does that tiff you off?
It does tiff me off.
Tiff me off.
Something fierce.
And Paul Pierce.
And the favorites won most of the first matchups so far, aside from the Portland Trailblazers shocked the Denver Nuggets in game 1 with Carmelo.
Carmelo. And the Mavericks kind of shocked the Clippers, right? Because
it's a 5 over a 4. But those were the 2 upsets so far.
Blazers had the sickest old school unis. Like, do you guys ever looked at the Blazers throwbacks? They're so
Are they similar to the current ones?
I don't watch.
Not much has changed.
But I'd say the Denver Nuggets though have sick throwbacks. The multicolored. Yeah, like who was the Dikembe Mutombo days?
Yeah, well, what Pat's talking about is Clyde the Glide Drexler days and Terry Porter. That team is sick.
They just got good colors.
The black and red.
Yeah,
classic.
Sick, bro.
And I mean, they're called the Blazers, which like weed is
come on.
Sweet.
People are talking about the Knicks making the playoffs for the first time in like a decade, right?
They are. They're playing, I think, as we record right now. Number 2, Phil Mickelson, the last sports trend. He shocked the world this weekend, winning a major at 50 years old. Wes, tell us how it unfolded for Phil in the PGA Championship.
Brooks Koepka can't putt is basically how he won. Brooks Koepka's putter just totally fucked him over. But Phil did play well. He had the longest drive of the whole damn tournament at age 50. So he just congratulations to him. It was fucking awesome. Very, very big time history moment in golf.
No one had him winning, right? The odds on that must have been astronomical pre-tournament.
Plus it must have been plus 10,000, 12,000.
Even on Sunday, he was plus 300 to start the day. So
yes.
Yep. Did you guys see the other oldest winners of a major in the history of the PGA tournament?
Yeah,
it was obviously Jack Nicklaus, Phil, and then old man Thompson or something.
Yeah,
Thomas.
Yeah. That was his first name, Old Man Thompson.
Back in the 1700s.
He was awesome. He was 46 at the time too. They were calling him Old Man.
Old Man Thompson's swinging the clubs well today.
That was that life expectancy thing. It was much shorter back then. 46 was Old Man Thompson. All right. The number 1 trend in the Daily Buzz today is Fat Boy Summer. Once again, Fat Boy Summer is back on top where it's supposed to be. Mark Warburg and Bill Gates officially in on Fat Boy Summer. I'm just going to show you guys the pics real quick so you can see what I'm talking about here. There's Bill Gates. He's loading up on synthetic beef after the divorce, it looks like, because he's rocking a nice set of man titties and a big old keg belly walking around New York visiting his daughter. And then here's Mark Warburg, who is getting big for his role Father Stu. He looks fucking hilarious. He's got like a bowling ball stomach. Yeah, and his face is like a fat chipmunk. It's awesome. Wahlberg and Gates both hugely fat this summer.
Oh man, Will Smith's gonna regret getting out of it. He was in it and then he got out of it. Will Smith made a big mistake.
Yeah, he really did. But I'm glad that we have those heavy hitters now, Bill Gates and Mark Warburg in on hashtag Fat Boy Summer. And that's
Mark Warburg got dangerously big quickly. That's a lot of weight.
That's heart attack big.
Yeah, he got huge.
The role he's playing is for a passion project called Father Stu. So it's for a movie.
Right.
So it's not. He's not just doing it for fun.
But if you gain like 65 pounds that quickly, like that's bad on your heart.
No, Bill Gates just has I never was athletic and my metabolism's totally gone.
And I got divorced.
And I got divorced body. Yeah. Mark Wahlberg has that heart attacks are coming, Mark.
Yeah, he's got to calm down.
He's having fun. Yeah. Allegedly, he's lifting weights. Remember we covered it before when he was first looking fat. He's like lifting weights. He says he's gaining weight the quote unquote right way. I don't know if there's a right way.
He looks like Gainer Bull.
Yeah.
His belly is huge.
Dude, it would be so hilarious to hang out with him if you like knew him and didn't see him getting fat. Then you're just in the gym with fat Mark Wahlberg.
It would be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
But after the movie's over, he's going to drop it all in like 2 months too.
Oh, yeah.
Which is also
he's going to make
even.
He's going to make real fat people feel like shit because he's going to drop it so fast.
So
come on.
Like Mac from Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Well, that's the buzz today. And today's buzz, fellas, was sponsored by somebody who can really help you drop your mobile wireless bill, and that's Mint Mobile. After years of fine print contracts and getting ripped off by big wireless providers, if we've learned anything, it's that there's always a catch. So when I first heard that Mint Mobile offers premium wireless services starting at just $15 a month, I thought, what's the catch? But after speaking with them and using their service, it all made sense. There isn't one. Mint Mobile's secret sauce is that they're the first company to sell wireless services online only. By cutting out the retail stores, there's no crazy overhead costs that get passed down to you in the form of mystery fees. Instead, Mint just passes on sweet savings direct to you. Switching to Mint is going to save me a ton, and the service is great too. For people looking for extra savings, Mint Mobile offers premium wireless for just $15 a month. All plans come with unlimited talk and text, high-speed data delivered on the nation's largest 5G network. Use your own phone with any Mint Mobile plan and keep your same phone number along with all of your existing contacts. And if you're not 100% satisfied, Mint Mobile has you covered with their 7-day money-back guarantee. Switch to Mint Mobile and get premium wireless services starting at just $15 a month. To get your new wireless plan for just $15 a month, and get the plan shipped to your door for free, go to mintmobile.com/hardfactor, all one word. That's mintmobile.com/hardfactor. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/hardfactor.
Nice.
That's a low rate.
That's a very low rate.
Very good.
Yeah.
All right, guys, got a little Monday edition of Fools That Work in Schools for you, though this one is more like prudes that work in schools. So let's go to Florida on this fine Monday to St. Johns County and the Jacksonville metro area to the Bartram Trail High School, where a school administrator has altered the photos of 80 girls. Now I know what you're thinking. And she didn't do anything gross to the photos like you might expect. No, instead she ruined the photos of the 80 girls by photoshopping them to be more modest for their yearbook pictures.
Oh, give me a break.
Yeah.
So she like adjusted the neckline of all these girls.
Yeah, I'll show you some pictures.
Girls go to this school? Do we know? Or like
no, but 80 is a lot, and I don't think they're all
80.
So all of them. She adjusted all of them.
She adjusted a lot of the sluttiest.
Well, I'm saying like 80. You know, like we went to school in like a class of like 600,
yeah,
right.
Yeah,
so like 80 would just be like the sluttiest 80. You know,
I mean Jacksonville metro area. You think it's got to be? You think it's a pretty big class.
School.
Big school, right? Yeah.
She could have found 80 girls at our school.
Oh, easily. Oh, she would have had a heart attack at our school.
Just kidding.
Apparently, the school administrator thought many of these girls were dressed by the devil in their photos, so she touched them up a bit for them. Here are some of Anne Irwin's handiwork. As you see, so here's one. As you see, this student is wearing a long sleeve shirt that appeared to be a little too revealing. And then so she literally photoshopped like a shawl around her chest.
That's horrible Photoshop work.
Yeah, it's alarming.
Here's another one. This girl is, her buxom breasts were a little too much for Anne, so she just,
put a V
on there, and then
she just like covered up. Oh, that's such bullshit.
So she ruined these pictures.
Yeah, she put it like black boxes over this girl's chest.
Did she also make her less tan?
But those aren't even like what? These girls aren't even like showing their tits off.
This is church cleavage.
Yeah, it's like exactly. This
is the
is
very top of a breasts exist, like
right. I mean, she just couldn't stand this one.
Those breasts are barely breathing. I know these girls are probably underage, but what I'm saying is that there was nothing inappropriate about it,
she said,
regardless of their age.
Right. Exactly.
You're saying that you can oogle these ladies even though they're underage because it's so modest.
You can't even oogle them. That's what he's saying.
Put a black box.
Unoogleable.
They're unoogleable.
So Irwin said she made the decision to alter the photos based on the district's dress code and also probably her devout love of Jesus and everything pure. Yeah, a district spokesperson said, quote, I am sure there are many different opinions on whether they were or were not in violation of the dress code. The dress code guidelines are in our student code of conduct, but enforcement of the dress code happens at school level and differs from administration to administration. So unfortunately, these girls got Ann Irwin's interpretation of the school code. Yeah. One freshman said she was shocked to see a black box over her chest when she got her $100 yearbook, saying there's a black box over my chest and the cardigan on the side is like moved over and it looks really awkward. And I was very confused.
Imagine if she black boxed someone's face.
That's too much teeth.
Too much teeth.
That's way too much teeth.
His face is too seductive.
What does this lady do? Like, I know she did this to the yearbook, which is insane. But what do you think she does on a daily basis? Is she like handing out scarves to people left and right
on a daily basis?
Put this on.
She didn't.
Shawl.
She didn't enforce the fucking dress code to begin with. That's her problem. And if one of these girls' parents are lawyers, they could fuck this chick up because it doesn't say in the dress code that they can then retroactively augment yearbook photos.
Yeah. Well, actually, it did say that they have the right to make the final decision on what goes in the yearbook. The school administrators
refund them.
Yeah, you got to refund them. But this one student, to go with Pat saying this, the one mother of the girl whose photo I showed you also weighed in, hinting at a huge lawsuit against the school, saying, quote, it was a little sad, a little worrisome because my daughter has struggled with mental health and self-esteem and body issues and even resulted in a couple of hospitalizations this year because of that. So this is just one more thing that could be super detrimental to these young minds. So it's scary. So have fun with that lawsuit.
Such bullshit. Yeah, I mean, like, why is she taking matters into her own hands? She's like a Christian, like you know,
she's a psycho.
What's it called vigilante justice going on.
She's crazy. They said that the violations increased 78% in the past year, or 78% going to girls. There's pictures of guys with their shirts off and all this other stuff in the yearbook, but they target the women. So the tops and shirts must be over the entire shoulder. They must be modest and not revealing. You know, no cutoff, no short skirts, all that bullshit. So
didn't they Photoshop expel this off our t-shirts?
Yes, they did. Yeah, they did that. Remember also back in our day, the halter top and spaghetti string strap, right? Is that spaghetti strap? Those were the hot buttons. Boy, they didn't like to see those.
Made you horny and hungry at the same time.
That's right.
Girls could wear a lot of slutty things.
So what the hell is she wearing?
Has the school made any kind of statement, Wes, about this?
No,
this chick with that spaghetti strap.
They're saying it's well within their rights to do this. So, but it's going to be bigger than what they want for sure. Because they ruin there's people's yearbooks photos. So, well,
yeah, and like the mom said, like the girl, she's getting teased about it and shit, and she already has,
This lady is going to ratchet up the crazy. This is just the tip of the iceberg for her. She's going to do it again next
year. Do you think the school gets rid of her? That's what I'm saying. Like, if it's going to be a big fucking headache, or they suspend her? She's off yearbook.
She's got to be off the yearbook.
Well, Wes,
staff.
on that note, can you put up a couple of these pictures? Because I have a theory. Okay, so that Photoshop work not actually that bad.
Well, that's because it's black shirt.
It's black. That one's actually not that bad because it's easy because it's black. Okay, this is really bad Photoshop work.
She made her look like a fucking like a commune.
Yeah, she looks like she's in that TV show. Handmaid's Tale.
Yeah, the other one's terrible too. So. Okay, yeah, that's really fucking bad. Okay, so here's my theory.
Was she showing skin underneath that shirt? Or
no, it's just a low cut.
Another shirt.
You could see just a little bit of boob, maybe.
No, but it looked like another T-shirt was underneath there. I don't know.
So the skin. She just had like a tank top on underneath, like a flannel.
Who actually did the Photoshop work is what I want to get at, because that's terrible, terrible, terrible Photoshop work. Like really, really bad.
Right.
Yeah,
but
I don't know.
What's your point?
That lady. You're
shocked that this crazy middle-aged woman isn't great at Photoshop?
I don't know if she did it herself. No, I bet
she did it.
someone else is complicit in this.
No, she did it. She probably didn't even use Photoshop. She used like some free program you can download where you just like can put colored squares over top of people's chests.
She downloaded Chest Be Gone.
Yeah.
She could have gone to the internet for some help. I don't know, but I mean, she did 80 Photoshops. That's that's no.
Yeah, she probably
quality
got really good in the last 40.
Yeah,
the first.
The quality just gets worse and worse the deeper you get into.
This one is the best. That one's
Yeah.
the best.
the purple V.
Yeah, the purple V.
Oh, this picture.
She spent
It's
some
just
time
a
on
V. It's just a V that she tried to match the color with.
That's what I'm saying. That's not even Photoshop. I don't even think that. I think
She
she got
used
some
the-
free program.
But the thing is, it's mildly okay Photoshop. That's what I'm saying. Is that there are some like tools that she used that show like slightly better than rudimentary understanding of the program.
Barely though.
Yeah.
Try
All
a
right.
little fade the opacity, lady. Come on.
Did you guys hear about the guy running against Liz Cheney for her House seat? I'll get a picture of him up. You heard about this over the weekend? This guy? There are multiple people running against her, although after you
There's
hear
only
this,
one that you need to know about.
yeah, after you hear this guy's story, you'd have to imagine he's dropping out soon or going to get the smallest percentage of votes in the history of the state, and that's Republican Anthony Bouchard, the guy I just showed you. He admitted to a crazy tale of romance over the weekend, one he described as she was a little younger than me, so it's like a Romeo and Juliet story. And she was a little younger than him, and she ended up with the same sad fate as Juliet, but this guy is no Romeo. Not even close. Bouchard got in front of a romance he had with a 14-year-old when he was 18 that ended with her getting pregnant and the two of them getting married in Florida when she was 15. They were able to get married at that time because Florida didn't have a ban yet on their insane child marriage laws until 2018. You're now not allowed to marry someone until they're 17 or 18. But back then, if they were pregnant, you could marry them as young as you wanted, as long as they had like one parent or guardian's consent. She was literally statutorily raped. Obviously, she was 14. He was 18.
Called the do the right thing law.
Right. So yeah, they got married. They got divorced 3 years after they were married, and he said that his former wife killed herself when she was 20.
Oh,
So
Jesus.
he admitted to all that. Yeah.
A lot more than I thought to this story.
Yeah, no.
So yeah, you didn't know that. No, it's a huge detail. You need to know that last one.
Didn't know that.
Pretty important. Her age was 14 when he was banging her, probably even younger, and then she killed herself at 20. Kind of seems like this guy ruined her life. I mean, that may be a little bit harsh and judgmental, but I'm just going off the details Bouchard himself is providing to all of us. He also admitted that he's pretty much estranged from his son from that relationship, so there's another red flag there. So
wow.
Yeah.
That kid, he had it so easy. It makes sense that he would just not help him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Said he still loves him, but he doesn't really talk with
Well,
him.
he loves him, huh?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm sure other than being a horrible
Loves
husband.
him, he just doesn't talk to him. I got you.
Yeah, other than being a horrible husband and father, I'm sure he's a great guy, though, this Anthony Bouchard.
Better than Liz Cheney, I'll tell you that.
Right? So, yeah, that's a good point, Pat. So there are some people. Let's take it to the internet.
Crazy Liz Cheney standing up for herself.
Let's take it to the internet to see what the people think about Bouchard's admissions. Thanks to Dennis McElhone for tipping us off on this gem right here by Brent Bazell, who tweeted, he says, what Bouchard did was wrong. That's having sex with a 14-year-old. But what Bouchard and the baby's mother did in choosing not to abort, especially given the circumstances, will earn them both a special smile from the Almighty. He's the kind of man I want to see in Congress.
No.
That didn't go over too well with anyone.
But he knows about like
A lot of holes in that.
the Almighty's take on suicide and all that, right?
Yeah, that's
Like,
what I mean. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, did you see Bozell? This guy's a blue check mark. He's got over 100,000 followers. He is the son of the very influential Republican who did like the first march on abortion in 1970 in D.C., and he's the founder of the Media Research Center and a conservative influencer. So, yeah, that's the guy who tweeted it, and it didn't go over well with a lot of people. Another check mark, Eric Michael Garcia, said this. He said, remember that Bozell would prefer a man who raped a teenage girl because Liz Cheney dared to go criticize the former president who incited a riot that his son was involved in. So that was interesting to me. And a quick Google search later, and I confirmed that Bozell's son, Brent Bozell IV, who goes by Zeke, he goes by Zeke or Zeker, was in fact a participant in the Capitol insurrection on January 6th.
Oh, hilarious.
Oh, that's a South Lakes high school kid if I've ever seen one.
Yeah. Here he is. He is in his high school gear there, Pat. He's in an easily identifiable sweatshirt of the small Hershey Christian Christian family school the school that his family attends. So everyone's like, oh yeah, that's Bazell. His family goes to this small Christian school. That's the sweatshirt. Whoops. So he was easily identified. Zeker was indicted by a federal grand jury back in March on 7 charges that include obstruction of an official proceeding, destruction of government property, entering and remaining in an official building, disorderly and disruptive conduct in a restricted building, disorderly conduct in the Capitol, act of physical violence in the Capitol. He was throwing some hands, I guess, and parading, demonstrating, or picketing inside the Capitol. And they have images of Zeker like jumping off of balconies and shit and being an asshole. So his dad was the one that tweeted out that inflammatory thing about or praising Anthony Bouchard, who, by the way, has been a Wyoming state senator since 2017. Bouchard has, and he said he admitted to the statutory rape of a 14-year-old who ended up killing herself before she reached legal drinking age because he was made aware of a political opposition research company that was looking into him and an unnamed reporter researching him. So to whomever is paying for the research company, you can probably stop writing those checks, right? Because
you got what you wanted. Yeah, he admitted to it, right?
So I got some good news.
Yeah, put a stop payment on that. Bouchard told his critics to bring it on, though, and said that he's going to stay in the race, even if every single person in my campaign quits, which surely will.
Yeah, this whole 2022 showdown of like it's becoming like Liz Cheney's the face of it, but it's like Liz Cheney versus the Trumps. It's pretty interesting to watch, actually, like to see how that plays out in the Republican Party.
Well, Cheney should have never gotten ousted. It's a cuck festival, so there's going to be lots of clowns challenging her position, like this Bouchard character.
Well, they'll have to find a better candidate if they want to really get her out, because this guy's got no shot.
They're going to have to move on from Bouchard.
Yeah, they got to get a ringer in there if they're trying to get out Liz Cheney.
Apparently, he was just like on a Facebook Live, and he just like dropped this information, and people were like, "What?" And he was like, "Yeah, Romeo and Juliet style, young kids in love."
Except in this instance, the state was the Capulets.
Yeah.
Wanted to keep us apart.
Good to get it off my chest.
Yeah. 30 years later.
I love that little bastard. I don't talk to him anymore, but
if you're listening,
man,
son,
I love him.
I sent you a few letters.
The justice system was the Montagues.
She was sick in the head anyways. Okay. Anyways, how many subscription services are you guys paying for each month? I mean,
too many.
Do you even know? I don't. I know I have at least a dozen, but I don't really keep track because it's impossible to. Subscriptions add up, and sometimes we don't notice the monthly deductions from our bank accounts. And in fact, we're not alone. 80% of people have subscriptions they've forgotten about and still pay for. What are you doing to save money and take control of your finances? You have probably some like spreadsheet system that's not great, or you write it down by hand on like
once in a while or whatever. Once in a while, I like review the transactions, and I hope I catch them all.
Your bank account or something.
Cancel your card.
Yeah. Don't do that. Cancel your card. Get Truebill, guys. Truebill is the smartest way to manage your finances. It's an easy to use app that lets you review your recurring charges in one place. You can cancel subscriptions directly through the app. It has a variety of tools to help customers improve their finances. Create a monthly budget and expenses report, track and evaluate saving goals. You can even do automated savings where you can round up and push money to a savings account, easily identify fraudulent activities, offers multiple ways to save on your bills. You work with many of the nation's top providers to negotiate and even lower your bills. So you can work with like AT&T, T-Mobile, Spectrum, and be like, I think I'm paying a little too much to negotiate lower rates. Again, bank level security. People actually think they spend around $80 a month on subscriptions, and the average is closer to $200 a month. Truebill has saved its
easily.
Yeah, for me, it's over that. Truebill has saved its users more than $50 million, and they have over 1 million users. So check them out and read their reviews at Truebill.com. The average person saves $720 per year with Truebill. Get started today at Truebill.com/factor. Take control of your finances and start saving at Truebill.com/factor. That's Truebill.com/factor.
One thing before you go, Pat, and this is true. Just want to give an endorsement of Truebill. I actually before I even knew they were going to be a sponsor. I came across an ad on Twitter or something, and I clicked it, and I found out that I had a Hulu subscription through Truebill that I had I guess I did it to watch something, and then I was going to cancel and forgot to cancel it. Had just totally forgot about it. Truebill caught it. I called Hulu and was like,
Nice try, Hulu.
Yeah, nice try.
Truebill's on the case.
Yeah,
you do this again, I'm going to change my name legally.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. So,
all right, guys, speaking of True, I used to need coffee to get through my day. Not so much anymore. That's because I've been using True Niagen. Also True, but also Niagen. True Niagen fuels the body's energy. Energies, guys, maintain cellular metabolism and even supports heart health. So this stuff will help keep you up and keep you down. I'm talking the waistline. I have more energy and don't need those extra cups of coffees. Honestly, guys, I used to slam 4 cups of coffee a day. And by the time it rolled around to bedtime, it wasn't really working.
Yeah.
So now I'm just down like 1 cup. And then I started this supplement, True Nitrogen. It's pretty good thus far. I recommend it, but I'll take you through my journey as long as they're a sponsor of the show and tell you about how it's going. But for me,
you're going to see us slimming down.
So good.
And so pepped up.
Yeah.
With 11 published human clinical studies, which are backed by Nobel Prize winners, True Nitrogen is a supplement that's clinically proven to boost NAD levels, which is good. And
Got to have big nads.
You gotta have huge nads. You get an essential Cohen enzyme required for cellular energy and repair. Since taking True Nitrogen, I have more resiliency. It helps my muscles recover after workout. You guys know I've been in the gym, and I have more zest for life. You know what that means, and more vitality. Add more vitality to your life today with True Nitrogen. Right now, new customers can save 10% on their purchase by going to trueniagen.com/factor. Use the promo code FACTOR. That's true, TRUNIAGEN.com/factor. True, like TRU, to save 10% off your first purchase. trueniagen.com/factor. Promo code FACTOR. These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. Guys, it's time for the TikTok International Moment. Bubba's gone again, as we said. So we're not doing a timer. I'm just going to get them to you pretty timely.
Good.
I'm going to give you a look if you're going too long.
And then our boy Eric is going to cut him down. We're going to throw him on TikTok. So tomorrow, who's got the TikTok International Moment? Do we know?
I will be taking it, I think.
Okay, Mark, can you maybe be the first to update us on what has done well on TikTok from the TikTok International Moment? I think that'd be a cool thing for the listener.
I think I can tell you right now, the Indian woman who you did that one. She woke up. Yeah, they were going to burn her alive. Her family
She woke up.
That one got like 190,000 views.
Idiots love it. Okay,
and then a couple other ones have like 5,000 plus. And then the other one that was breaking out was the one I did about the French pilot that was strapped to a pole that had 77,000 views in like 10 hours. Then it got taken down because we were bullying or something.
Okay,
so
I think
allegedly.
I want the listeners to know why we're doing this and when
views.
It's silly views on TikTok when one breaks out. So all right, guys, here we go. A Ryanair Air flight from Athens to Lithuania was intercepted via jet fighter on Sunday when it crossed into Belarusian airspace and was forced to land. And this is after a tip of a bomb on board came through. But guys, there was no bomb, but there was a blogger. Yeah. Strongman, insecure president Lukashenko ordered the plane to land in the capital of Minsk because it was carrying the journalist Roman Protasevich, who is the co-founder of the Nexta Telegram channel, which is one of the most popular opposition outlets in Belarus. So essentially, as soon as the plane crossed into airspace, this blogger thought he was safe, and the president of Belarus used a jet to force the plane to the ground, and he is now probably dead.
He also had secret. He's in jail for 15 years. He also had secret police on board the plane that helped. Like as soon as they got over Belarus, the secret police like started a fight with the airline, crew, and was like, you gotta land this plane. We're taking it to Minsk right now. You gotta land this plane because there's a bomb on board. And this fucking blogger then got arrested as soon as they landed. 15 years in jail.
Oh man, what is he doing blogging against Lukashenko though?
Well, no, he's living in exile. He's living in exile in Lithuania. He went to a conference in Greece.
He shouldn't have flown over Belarus.
Yeah, he was just flying home.
I would never get on a plane again. You know,
ask the pilot, can you maybe just whip around Belarus, not actually cross through their airspace? Guys, Iran has announced that the temporary deal between Tehran, their capital, and the international inspectors to preserve surveillance images taken at nuclear test sites has ended. But don't worry, it's totally not because Iran is working on building nukes. It's just because they don't like, pictures of their nuclear programs out there. So,
yeah, no, it's
it's
because they're working on nukes.
Because they're working on nukes. So get ready for that, guys. A Chinese ultramarathon resulted in 21 deaths this week after unexpected extreme cold weather in the Gansu province struck the marathon. And it sparked anger online at the lack of planning according to reports.
How cold?
Dude, it got
Out there
to
by themselves.
It got to like 40 degrees, but
You
it
wouldn't
was
wanna
in the mountains with freezing rain and hail. Fox News reported that officials halted the race after 172 runners went missing.
You wouldn't want to finish in the bottom 20 in that race.
Yeah, it turns out there are only 172 runners. Nice work, Fox News. No, only 21 died. Only 21 in this race. Some commenter said
That's a really high percentage.
it's very high. Will
It's like 13% of them.
For a marathon, it's extremely high.
More than 10% of the runners perish.
very high.
Shit.
It's not good. Not
Oh
good.
man, this is a prestigious ass race though.
Yeah, the ultra marathon.
Yeah.
An ultra marathon is a race like through the mountains. So it's like 62 miles through a very mountainous terrain, and
There's like animals coming after you.
yeah, there's lions and bears.
Half of them are grizzly attacks.
Okay, hey, we got to bring it back together. Okay, Eric, cut from this part on. The commenters are wrong, though, who are criticizing the Chinese government. The Chinese government did a great job, if you ask me. A lot of commenters were out there saying, why didn't the government read the weather forecast and do a risk assessment? And to that, I say, maybe they did. Who are you to criticize the government? What do you know that they don't know? It's just not smart.
How dare you question the People's Republic?
That's right.
This was a run through the mountains at your own risk scenario.
It wasn't China's fault.
Nope.
Don't ever question them.
What was the prize money on that one? I wonder.
I don't know. I just love how Fox reported it as 172 runners went missing. I literally spit my water out when I was reading that. It's a typo.
In the snow.
Yeah.
Prize money wasn't worth it, Wes.
That wasn't worth it. No.
No.
That's the Tik Tok International Moment.
So, Pat, take it back real quick to Iran. So, what are they doing now?
Essentially, Iran, the parliament, the Iranian parliament negotiated a deal to where photos of their nuclear test sites could be essentially reviewed by the UN. That's the deal, right? For a period of time. This is all to get the UN-Iran nuclear deal back on track. The UN is stepping in, trying to be like, okay, cool. You agreed for a temporary viewing of these photos, and now they want the photos destroyed. It doesn't make a ton of sense to me, but essentially Iran is being like, no, we're totally not going to create weapons, but back off.
And there's zero.
Create weapons.
And there's zero gays here.
Yeah, not a gay amongst us.
Give me my pictures back.
Yeah.
I just don't like them out there. I don't like people having knowing my business.
Yeah, I get it. All right, one more quick one, guys. Nevada continues to lead the way with fun. They have gambling, legal weed, whorehouses, 24-hour bars, and this next step is just brilliant. So we've seen many states trying to, get creative to get more of its citizens vaccinated. We talked about the Ohio lottery. We've seen, shot and shot campaigns. If we hold out a little longer, we may be able to get a J&J and BJ campaign going. So hold strong, guys. But in Vegas, they have taken that to near that level. So now you can get a shot and a dance with their new pop-up vaccine sites at strip clubs. Yeah. Now you can get inoculated, inebriated, and frustrated all at the same time.
I should have waited to get my shot.
Yeah, don't forget about erected.
Yeah.
It didn't rhyme as well.
She's going to give you all sorts of compliments you're going to believe are true.
Yeah, they shoot you with penicillin too. What You're kidding, right, Wes?
No, not kidding. No, it happened at the Larry Flint's Hustler Club, according to the AP article. Friday night, they administered about 100 shots to horned up people outside the club before it opened. Here's a picture of here's one of the strippers getting her shot. That's JoJo Hamner.
Yeah.
What's that? I don't know. She they were like, might as well.
She gets to work.
It sounds too much like a child support honeypot trap, right? For like deadbeat dads.
Wait, who was that guy in the last picture? Wes?
That guy was just there to get his shot, I think.
Yeah.
That
guy's getting his lap dance.
Yeah.
Yep.
So
why are you putting this on the fucking strippers? This. Oh man!
Well, it worked. Over 100 people, and a lot of them said they never would have gotten their shot had it not come to the
right. But when
with a side of titties,
when you're turning to sex workers who the fucking community normally shuns and treats like shit.
Not in Nevada. I think it's pretty it's a pretty like relatively normal occupation compared to other states.
So let me ask you this. This sucks for the dancers if all of these people are cheap bastards. Obviously the lap dance is free, but like do you not like leave like a $10 tip? Like, or you think these people are cheap?
Oh, you definitely got a tip. Well,
You
these
got a
people are
tip.
cheap. It's a shitty day, you're right, for the dancers, because they're not getting many big tips out of these guys.
It's probably like a $5 average.
These guys who are
lethargic.
saving these guys who are saving like $30 for one song of a dance by getting a shot aren't giving out huge tips on
No.
like, afterwards.
The ones that just came in for the free dance
I
probably aren't
want
giving out
one
huge
free
tips.
dance
Yeah.
for my shot and I'm leaving.
Well, I don't know.
No, I don't want any beverages.
Does this come with a buffet voucher or?
Well, actually, yeah.
I'm waiting for her. Wait, I want my free dance with her.
That Salisbury steak smells
Yeah, he
really
doesn't take
good.
next available. So he thinks it's like a fucking hair cuttery.
Hell no. You made me get these microchips. I'm gonna get the stripper I want.
Yeah. So the Hustler Club did incentivize the horny men to get their shot, offering a membership card, giving them and 5 friends free admission, a complimentary bottle of booze, dances from a vaccinated entertainer, and other perks. So I mean,
Fucking losers, man.
Yeah, but at least they're getting the shot.
festival.
yeah, they got their shot. These are guys that never would have gotten their shot.
awesome.
Hey, they're getting the shot, getting the dance. Good
Yeah.
for everybody.
Yeah.
Especially, I hope they would tip big, because if they did, then that's a perfect day.
Yeah.
Everybody's having fun.
Yep.
All
I
right.
hope that everyone washes their hands when they go to the bathroom. Will.
Yeah, I mean that we know that doesn't happen. Right, you're right. Okay, I get it. That didn't happen. Yeah, it was probably
There's a
bad
hilarious voicemail about that on Friday. I can't wait to play that one.
About washing hands.
Yeah, about washing hands. Yeah. All right. That's going to do it for Hard Factor. Thank you for listening. Hey, got some new Fat Boy Summer merch. Got a little retro tank and tee. Got a 4th of July themed tee out there. Check out our Patreon.
Hey, speaking of that, before we move on, make sure to look at the picture Doug's tweeted out. Coach Doug's over the weekend. He is modeling the Island Fat Boy Summer tee with some beer waitresses all over him. It's a delightful photo. So
Yeah, it's fantastic.
It is.
The legend. Yeah. And then if you want to get on the next trivia, go to patreon.com/hard factor, send in the car. If you want to get on the Discord, the general Discord is open to all Patreon members now, so you can join the fun there at any level. But to get access to all like the gambling and the stocks and all the stuff you need to send in the car. So yeah, we love you guys and have a great fucking day.